Today we're going to be revisiting an older video to see what sold, what I made a profit on, and what I probably could have left on the shelf. Alright, well, I'm not going to pretend like this is an intro because I've already been in there, I've already done some shopping. We're at the Goodwill today, and we're going to find some stuff that we can buy and flip for a profit, and I can say that with confidence because I've already done it. So here we go. Now this was really exciting, and I don't usually get excited about these things, but I've come across the carousel and the tennis player, but I've never seen an upright piano before. I think these are mostly made in Japan, not really sure about that, but it was $4.99. I've never seen an upright piano. It was just really cool, and it worked. So I decided to stick that in my cart. I know a lot of my viewers actually collect these. They've chimed in before when I've picked them up or when I've left them behind, so that got a spot right there in my cart. And then there's the little cottage. I noticed this little cottage. It didn't really look like a David Winters cottage. On the bottom it says Anne Cox Ceramics. I loved the contrast of that real shiny glaze with that thatched roof. I thought it was really neat looking. It was $2.99. Had all the original information there on it. And so I decided that I liked it. A lot of the Winters cottages have a lot of chips on them. They're just prone to chipping, but this one really didn't have much damage at all. Just a few really tiny chips on some of the flower petals, but I grabbed it. Then I spotted this. It was just laying over there on the shelf with the signature staring me in the face. It is Jablowski is the signature on the bottom. $3.99. I did look up this artist, this glass artist, and his work sells pretty good. So I was really surprised by this, to find it just hanging out there. I'm like, is this a setup? Did somebody put this here? I don't know, but I'm not going to ask any more questions. I'm going to stick it in my cart. And you know what? I'm just going to stick everything in Dagny's cart because I have a Zoom meeting in about 3 minutes. This is the moment when my alarm started going off, like, you have 5 minutes to get to the car. So I actually loaded all of my stuff into Dagny's cart, and I gave her my credit card, and I said, here, have fun. Go find stuff. All right, so our total spend there was right around $45, $46. I ended up buying all the stuff that you saw me pick up, and then I purchased everything that Dagny had because it was all in one cart, and I just said, I'll buy it all. It's all good, so I purchased everything. Wow, you've just been transported, and you've been transported to Oxford Market Antiques, where I am currently trying to woo this bird into being my friend, and it's really just not working out for me. It's unfortunate because I feel like we could have been really good friends. See, he just flew away. But anyway, we are at Oxford Market Antiques now. I'm going to take you guys inside. We're going to spend a little bit of time here before we transition into a part 2, because there will be a part 2. Check out this mouse. Isn't it cute? I found it on the shelf there next to the cat. This was also really, I didn't know if this was like metal or glazed. It turns out it's just oxidized metal. Now, Michael is a little bit overwhelmed by the volume of stuff that is here at Oxford Market Antiques because it's hard not to be overwhelmed. I really like this cat, but unfortunately it was very, very heavy. It was made of metal, but the expression on the cat's face was just delightful. That's how I feel most days. Here we've got the whole wall of trinkets, and I love looking through here. Every time I come, there's new little trinkets. This little dog reminded me of a California pottery. At first, I thought maybe this is Rio Hondo, but then I was like, no, he doesn't have the circle eyes. So I'm not sure who makes this. It could also be Chic Pottery, maybe even Morton. They all kind of make these similar dogs, so I kind of gave up. I noticed this was about to jump off. Just got to push it back on there. Here on the bottom, there were a lot of little penguins that Dagny pointed out, and I said, I think those are for snow babies. And I had to prove it to myself, so I picked it up and turned it over, and Department 56. I felt like I passed the test. I just had a lot of snow babies during quarantine. If you remember that video. Desperate for content. Here we've got another little mouse. I ended up leaving this one. I only bought one mouse, but that mouse was also very, very cute. I love that each mouse was strategically placed next to a cat. Did you notice that? Now, after I got done looking at all the little knickknacks, I decided to make my way over into this section of the store because in the past, this is where I've had a lot of luck with glass and other items. So I decided to look through here and see what they had. They had a lot of crackle glass, and I just don't know crackle glass all that well. Altogether, it's beautiful, but I just don't know it that well. I loved these tiles. They kind of made me think that possibly they were Italian because of the coloring, but the back, you can see the mark there is very worn. But I loved the color. I thought those would make a neat trivet or just a decorative piece. I bought both of them. I left one mouse. I bought both tiles. Now I am going to end this video here. I do apologize, but there's a lot more footage from this shop and I didn't want to drag it on all day. So we are going to split this into 2 parts and I will be picking up tomorrow where I leave off today. And I hope that you guys all tune in for that because I found some pretty great stuff as always at Oxford Market Antiques. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Later. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. In case you spotted something you just can't live without, we do post 25 to 30 new items in our eBay shop every single day, and I've posted a link to that down in the description. If you enjoyed this video, we will be posting videos just like this every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, so make sure you stay tuned, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I have included a